Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Hurley and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the different types of communication in packaging. So first, what is communication? Well, Webster Dictionary defines communication as the imparting or exchanging of information or news. To kind of break that down, most of us know communication as the process of sharing thoughts, ideas, even information or knowledge. So how do we share these ideas with one another or even the world? We can do this in, say, social media posts, emails, phone calls, hand gestures, paintings, documents, and a lot more. Even this presentation is a form of communication. Some people write letters, others gather for coffee or a meal and discuss just about anything. Asking a question is communicating. Facial expressions is a form of communication. Even tone inflection in your voice is a form of communication. So, what kind of communication is in the packaging industry? Well, the three most common types you will encounter are professional, technical, and graphical communication. These are categories of communication that, in their own, hold different forms of communication. So, what is professional communication? Professional communication is the form most people recognize as face to face, even though this may not always be the case. Professional communication is all about talking with one another to make sure everyone is on the same page and no mistakes are made. This could be the client to a salesman, the salesman to a designer, or even multiple people all at once in a meeting to eliminate possible confusion from having multiple translations from multiple people on what needs to get done. This communication most often takes place in person, either in meetings or just somebody going to go meet another to ask necessary questions in order to get clarification. If the person isn't available for direct contact, then often a phone call is had. This is still professional communication, even if the people are not in close proximity. If the question can be clarified through email or a task needs to get done, then email is the most common form of communication, especially in the packaging industry. Technical communication is the more formal type of communication as it revolves around documents. This could be a full disclosure agreement, schematics for a part, or even a sales contract. All these things are technical documents and are how the company can communicate their interpretation of what the client needs in a visual aspect rather than a verbal idea. Someone could say they wanted a bracket with two circles to fit this part that had a lug nut on it that they wanted tightened, and that's all the information they could verbally express to the salesman. Well, the salesman passes that need on to the designer, who comes up with this design. The salesman then presents the design to the client, and the client says that's nothing near what they need. They need something that'll hold two lug nuts, not one, or some other detail that was left out. Or maybe the client just doesn't like the idea. That's important communication that needs to be had to create the optimum experience for the client and create the best product the company can. After the client settles on a design they like, we move on to what we call graphic communication. Graphic communication are the colors, words, patterns, designs, and advertisements everywhere for products, from magazine covers to designs on your cereal box. This is the way the package communicates to the consumer why that product is superior to others. Graphic communication is another form of visual communication that is meant to appeal to the consumer. It could be in material choice for the package, say a glass bottle over plastic since glass looks nicer. Most commonly, graphic communication is displayed on packages in the form of labels. This could be SKUs on the bottom of a box. It could be the label giving you nutritional facts about whatever food you're buying. Or it could be the picture of that goofy pirate on your Captain Crunch cereal box. This is all graphic communication. All three of these types of communication have to work together to create a functioning packaging industry. The client needs to express their needs and ideas to the company, who then create a design to present to the client with contracts, agreements, documents, spec sheets for a couple of different design ideas. Once the client approves of the way a design looks, the company comes up with a set of graphics to enhance the consumer experience of the design by adding bright colors, fun logos, necessary information as required by law, and anything else the client wants represented on the package. Then the contract is finalized and the product is moved to production where the spec sheets are used throughout the production plant to create the product. The product is then labeled with a shipping label and sent on its way to display and sell whatever it was intended for. So now you can take your newfound knowledge of the packaging industry and communicate it to the world, even shout it from the rooftops. I hope you have a wonderful day.